We are live, and only an hour and 21 minutes after our scheduled start time. Welcome back to the West Coast Draft Podcast, our college football edition. Well, college football edition makes it sound like we don't always do college football on Tuesday. It's our college football episode, our weekly college episode, where we break down all the happenings from this week in college football. And boy, there were happenings.
Oh my goodness. Crazy weekend.
Yes. Is there any coach, or is there any school in the country that still employs their head coach?
Oh, I can't believe how many coaches have gotten fired this early this year.
It's insane. It's insane. And the number's only gonna keep going up. We're not even to November yet.
Honestly, I think it'll mean just less postseason firings.
In the grand scheme of things, yeah, because what's happening in the current portal / 24/7 recruiting day and age, that's not the way things used to be, right? So back in the day, it's like, oh, you stick out with your coach and then you fire him at the end of the year if things go south.
Yeah.
Now it's like we got to get a head start on recruiting, and we got to get a head start on knowing who our new coach is going to be. We got to start talking to agents and stuff. So as soon as they can, they pull the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it is going to mean less postseason firings, that's for sure.
Well, let's just talk about some of the big ones right now. Let's just get it out of the way.
Billy Napier
gone. I respect him a lot.
Probably the biggest one for this weekend.
We all know who they want, and they're probably going to get him.
Who's that?
You don't know who Florida wants?
Lane Kiffin?
Yeah.
Oh, the and probably going to get him part is what threw me off. I knew they wanted Lane Kiffin.
They're probably going to be able to get him. He doesn't have a huge buyout either. His buyout's like $5 million.
Okay. All right. Well, he has to want to go to Florida. I guess that's the only thing keeping him from there. Then.
He does. He's kind of. I think he's definitely hit a ceiling at Oxford.
In Oxford, yeah. Bring back Hugh Freeze.
You know who? It would be so cool to watch some of those Florida athletes be on his team, man.
Oh yeah. DJ Lagway would
like Dallas
DJ
Wilson
Lagway.
already.
DJ Lagway, first overall pick. Futures, come back to me. They'll come back to me. 2027.
I think honestly, if Jed Fish gets the offer, he's going to take it. He'd be done with it. That's his.
He probably would. Alma mater.
But he's not getting the offer. He's not getting that offer
unless the other candidates all turn it down.
I think there's going to be a lot of other candidates that are going to have to turn it down. I don't think he's very high on that board. He's probably 6 or 7.
I don't think.
Crap.
It just comes up naturally. No, you see it now, right?
Oh, zero viewers. We're safe. We're safe.
Yeah, we're good. We're good for now. We start. That's the pro of starting late enough. There's no repercussions when things when something like that happens if you start late enough. Yeah, it's still a very late stream, but I'm sure all the viewers will be watching tomorrow. So, let's see. What other firings were there this week? I feel like I'm forgetting an obvious one. We already talked about Trent Dilfer last week. So he was a Trent Dilfer at UAB. I feel like there's another one that I'm just completely blanking on from this past weekend.
There was. Who was it? Hugh Freeze wasn't fired yet, but he's getting
Hugh
close.
Freeze wasn't fired yet, but hot seat is hot. He ain't surviving the season, probably. He's probably going to be end of season fired.
I cannot believe it. So Wisconsin can't afford to fire Pickle right now.
I know. I saw that. Which is shocking because, oh boy. They're in a rough spot up in Madison, that's for sure. They're in a rough spot in Madison. It's not like they play the Oregon Ducks this weekend or anything, though. Oh, wait. Yeah, they do. They played Ohio State last
They
week.
haven't scored a point in 2 weeks.
They probably aren't going to score one this week either, if we're being real. 3 weeks without a point? That'd be pretty crazy. It'd be monumental. Not even the 2025 Bengals pulled that off during the Jake Browning weeks. We scored 39 points? 36 points. We scored 36 points in 3 weeks. A lot of that was garbage time against Detroit, but that's not important. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. The fact they can't even move off him is just awful. Oh, Mike Norvell is the name that everyone was talking about this week. His buyout's just too big.
Yeah, I don't know if they can. I think they'll probably get the money together, honestly. The stories come back about him are pretty bad. Like, that had to be a very long plane ride back to Tallahassee.
Hey, I told you, man. That Stanford with the transitive win over the University of Alabama.
I know, right? That
Huge.
rocks.
That's big time for the program.
That was a hilarious ending, too. It just, like, gave them hope. And honestly, I think the running back probably got it, but it was
there
too
just wasn't
tough
an angle
to
that showed it. Yeah,
I thought there was enough of it. I think there was enough of an angle, but it's just hilarious. I couldn't care either way personally. I know you care though.
Oh yeah,
it was just incredibly funny to me how that ends in like a touchdown that you probably did have but didn't get. The Jordan or what's his name? Thomas Castellanos, that brutal targeting at a freshman.
Yep. I mean, the fact Stanford almost blew that's also insane. Like, they had that in the bag and they almost blew it. But they did. But they didn't, technically. Again, I while I was watching it, I'm like, I agree. I think he probably was in. But I'm also like, they called it short on the field, and I didn't see an angle.
Oh, yeah. They can't overturn it. That's hard to overturn.
Yeah. So, and I also like how they've been trying to give more transparency to like the replays and like listening on audio. But during that situation, there were technical difficulties, so we couldn't hear the audio. Just chef's kiss.
Convenient.
Perfect moment. ACC was fiending there. But yeah, Stanford
awesome,
Cardinal are now at 2 ACC wins.
3-3. Are they 3-3 or 4-4?
They're 3-4. But no, they're at 2 ACC wins, and Florida State's at 0.
Florida State hasn't won an ACC game since their ACC title game.
That's right. Oops, I got
that's embarrassing.
The Chargers line here. Chargers minus 3.5. All right.
Oh, I took. Did I take the lead back, or have I been losing the lead?
No, you've already been in the lead for college. No,
I've been in the lead, right?
I built on my lead very slightly. For NFL, I've been in the lead and I built on it very slightly. NFL, you've been in the lead.
Who's been in the lead for the other one?
You've been in the lead, but you faltered a bit this weekend for NFL.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep. That's what I thought. Okay, perfect. Dan, I'm late. We're late. It's 10:30.
Yeah, we're late. We're the late ones. We started like an hour and a half.
We're quite late.
Hour and a half late. So don't worry about it. Yeah, we haven't even really gotten into the games yet, so nobody's real late. Let's see what other firings have been happening recently. Skill issue? Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. I'm trying to think what other coaches have been fired recently. I'm surprised Bill O'Brien's still kicking at Boston College, honestly. Hold on. Head coach openings. I know every time there's a firing, Brett McMurphy updates it, so I just got to go to his Twitter here. Brett if I could type McMurphy. Here we go. Oh wait, no, wait, that's a super old one. Oh, this is a super old one. This is like got Colorado and stuff on it. Current head coach openings. Okay, I'm just new openings here because I must have put it in wrong. Here we go. Arkansas, Colorado. Oh, Mike Norvell. That's not. No, Jay Norvell. Jay Norvell at Colorado State. That was the other one from this weekend. So current ones: Arkansas, Colorado State, Florida, Kent State, Oklahoma State, Oregon State, Penn State, Stanford, Virginia Tech, UAB, and UCLA. Penn State and Florida. Holy cow. A couple big name programs. They got to be paying for
not more. Not as crazy as the year we hired DeBoer, because I had LSU, USC, Notre Dame, but still pretty big deal schools.
Oh, yeah.
I swear if we lose Fish, I'll just be so disappointed.
I'd be more disappointed for the recruiting side of things.
That's absolutely it.
On-field coaching, but man, recruiting, that would be such a huge shot, especially after you rebuilt the roster. Everything he's done, immediately having to do it all over again. That would be brutal.
No, that's absolutely it. On-field coaching can improve. Recruiting takes longer.
Mm-hmm. So, we'll see. I think you're right. I think he'll be far enough down enough lists that we could be okay. I think UCLA. I know we all joke about Jason Shear always saying that he's going to UCLA and all that. That might be the tier that you're looking at losing him to, honestly. If he would leave. He might not leave for that job.
I don't think that's happening.
I don't think so either. But
there's a special connection with him in Florida, and then it's a resources thing too, right?
That's true.
UCLA does not have more resources than us. I don't care that a recruit flipped to them today. That guy got processed out.
Yeah. No, that was a nothing burger. Everyone wanted to make a big deal about it. It was a nothing burger.
He was a 3
Right.
star DB, and we already had 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I know. I've been jumpy. I can. Yep. Oh. You hear me? Am I all right?
Am I back?
Yeah. What am I going to be for Halloween? I have no idea yet. I still don't know what I'm going to be for Halloween. What are you going to be? What? Uh-oh. I'm super jumpy. I might just have to restart my computer because I think it's on my end. I can see you.
Yeah, I would consider restarting. Restarting. Yeah.
All right. You talk. And I will. I'll be right back.
I'll hold the fort. All right. Halloween costumes. Okay. I have something I'm doing for Halloween, and I'm going to be my head coach. So as you guys know, I work, and I'm a not flag football coach. I'm a high school football coach. I'm assistant coach, and so I'm going to go as the head coach, and he's bald. TS isn't tough, boy. Okay, whatever. So I'm going to go as my head football coach, and I think that'll be pretty funny. He's bald. He is very distinct looking. So I'm going to get a bald cap and wear a cap like he does. And then copy some of his mannerisms. What are your guys' Halloween plans? You guys got a costume plan? Oh, I think he's back.
This is worse than it was
He's
before for
back.
me.
Oh, you look better.
I
You're
look
much better
better?
than it was
Okay.
before. You
Okay.
sound better. You look better.
Okay. It was super glitchy for me when I first logged in, so maybe I'm fine now.
It usually takes a second for me too.
Okay. Maybe it's because we're midstream. Maybe that's it. Let me get the picks board back up here.
I was
Here
asking
we go.
them what their Halloween plans were.
Oh yeah. Roblox needs a computer. I do need a new computer. If Roblox is referring to me, I do need a new computer.
So my Halloween costume plan, if I'm still coaching at Halloween time, which I think I will be, because we officially got a game 9. We're officially in like the semi, in like the so like there's a weird system now. There's like a league playoffs, and then that if you win the league playoffs, it's just like one game playoffs, lowest seed versus highest seed, and the expected thing usually happens. Then you get into the actual playoffs, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna be at Halloween. I'm gonna be my coach. Wear a bald cap since he's bald, and just do his manners.
Nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Halloween yet. I honestly don't. I haven't celebrated Halloween consistently since I was like 12 years old. I don't say that to be like, oh man, Halloween's for little kids. I straight up 2013, the Bengals played on Halloween, so I was like, I'm not going trick or treating or going to a party or anything. I'm watching the Bengals game. You kidding me? And every year since then, I haven't really done anything. Save for the year I was Gardner Minshew, actually, and I was Gardner Minshew in the.
That's a good one. I remember that. No, that was a good one.
That was a good one. I grew out the stash. I shaved the beard. My hair was longer back then.
That was like the first time I ever grew up. I had a stash too, and that was like the first time I ever grew out my facial hair.
Yep. I'm not proud of you. I'm not saying I won't dress up. I'm saying I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
All right, shall we get into the week's games? Nothing interesting on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, unfortunately.
I'm sorry. Are you just going to hate on weekday Conference USA like that?
Yes.
That's fair.
Shout out to Butch Jones. Shout out to Butch Jones. Got another one.
Butch Jones going to get fired at Arkansas State. Except he won't.
That should have been on the soundboard.
He won't. I know. That's incredible. The soundboard.
This weekend started us off for the upset slate.
Yes. Miami falling at home to Louisville. Who saw that one coming?
Jeff Brom, upset merchant.
That's right.
Or it's Brom, I believe.
He cooked. No. Carson Beck turned back into Georgia Carson Beck. You should be my failed quizzes. Great Halloween costume. You know what? Maybe I will be. That'd be funny. Yeah, no, Carson Beck turned back into Georgia Carson Beck in this one. Couldn't stop turning the ball over. They had plenty of opportunities to get back in this one. Just couldn't do it. Oh, I gotta update the banners here. And Miami falls. We thought Miami would just skirt through ACC play like no problem at all. And we were wrong. Another game that one of us was wrong about. Not me, though. Minnesota absolutely throttled Nebraska. Like, just took it to them. 24-6. Dylan Raiola, not the best effort here. Darius Taylor handled this thing on the ground for Minnesota, though. 148 yards rushing. That's big time. Yeah, Minnesota just controlled this game on the ground. Never really felt like Nebraska was going to stand a chance after the second half. They just couldn't they couldn't hold on to the ball.
Do you see that Dylan Raiola pulling the Buccaneers Super Bowl throw?
I did see that, yeah. Hey, you know what? Kind of pulled it off
He kind of did, but
for
it's
that
just like
for that individual play. Hey,
it
which
just
to be fair, that's all the throw was in the Super Bowl too, because Mahomes ended up losing that thing by like 25 points.
it's just so funny that he's copying him in everything he does. He totally practiced that throw.
Oh, 100%. 100%. UNC should have beat Cal, dude. They really should have.
I didn't catch
They
this
blew
game,
it.
man. I was coaching that night.
Oh man. Oh, so it was 18 or 21-18 Cal with like 3 minutes left. UNC QB hits his tight end going across the middle. They're on like the Cal 15-yard line. Hits his tight end going across the middle. He's going into the end zone, and a Cal DB like perfectly peanut punches it out. Turns into a
Wow.
touchback, and UNC doesn't get the ball back. It was insane. It was actually insane. I was like, at first I thought he crossed the goal line. He still had control of the ball, so I thought it was over. I thought UNC was going to win. Well, there's still 3 minutes left, so it wasn't like over yet. But I was convinced UNC was going to pull it out, and because Cal, they got a lead early, but they just weren't really able to build on it for the longest time. Like they'd get their points, but UNC was kind of always hanging there with them. But no, after that one, it was over. It was over, at least for UNC's offense. I should listen to MSI. All right, maybe. So yeah, Bill Belichick still has not beaten a Power 4 team since coming to North Carolina. Is he still at 1 win? No, he's got 2. Who was his other win against? Richmond. Congratulations. Man, what a pair of wins right there. Good job, Bill. Oh man, I hope they lose to Stanford. That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. You know, if Stanford can beat FSU, they can beat UNC.
Oh, absolutely.
North Carolina mentioned. Oh, we talk about North Carolina all the time. All the time. Not necessarily in a complimentary way. The state of North Carolina is beautiful. The university's football team, less so. Right now, at least. But that's okay. Next game, like we talked about, Wisconsin unable to score points, 34-0. Phew, boy.
Ohio State's going to go as far as their offense takes them.
Yeah. I think Saints starting to come into his own a little bit. He looks more comfortable each and every week.
He's really good, man.
Yeah, I mean the natural talent was always there. He just has to look comfortable out there. I think early in the season, especially against Texas, he was kind of hesitant. He was skittish. In recent weeks, he looks like very much in control of that offense.
I don't think he has insane arm talent or athleticism or anything. Maybe he does and just hasn't shown yet. But I mean, I've just been so impressed about how he handles an offense. That's what's really impressed me about him.
Yeah, I remember watching his highlights from high school. He's got arm talent. He can sling that thing. He doesn't really have to in their offense, though. Doesn't really have to. All right, Michigan State. Jonathan Smith on death's door, potentially. Not literally on death's door. But
could have been a lot uglier.
Yeah, no, I mean did they cover? I don't think they did. No, yeah, they covered. Never mind. Yeah, they got the backdoor cover. That's right. I remember people being mad because Michigan State kicked a field goal at the end to get the backdoor cover on 27.5. Which is funny. Why does it always feel like these college games, like the spread is like literally exactly what the score differential ends up being half the time? It's insane.
It's rigged.
It's rigged. Yeah, no, Indiana took care of business, but Michigan State covered. Backdoor covers. Backdoor covers are still covers. Yeah, that's brutal. That one was brutal. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of mad about that one. I think I still. Nope. That was the one. I would have been 500 on the week if I would have gotten that one. That's a bummer. Next up here, A&M Arkansas. Arkansas's been feisty with Petrino.
I know, man. Did you see the post that Texas A&M posted after the game?
No, I didn't. Wait, what they post? Hold on, I didn't Google this. I missed it. Texas A&M
You gotta see it.
football.
You gotta see it.
I'm excited. Hold on. Oh man, it's a lot of. They're wishing luck to Mike Evans, his recovery. Fantasy teams.
Oh my god, so much
Very
crap
sad
here.
about that.
Oh, I found it. I'm sending it to you. Send it to you at the Bo Gleason Twitter.
Okay. All right. Pulling it up now. High octane. That's awesome. Oh man. For a second, I thought you were gonna, because I got to this other post from them that's 6 wins to 7 wins, and them doing the 6-7 thing, and I was like, oh no, that better not be what you're sending me. But high octane, that's beautiful right there. That's fantastic.
I made the 6-7 hand sign that play call yesterday.
Oh gosh.
They remembered it.
I'm sure they did. Let's see. Yeah, no, but Petrino and that offense are flying high the past couple weeks. So
Kalen Green's looking pretty good.
Yeah, that might be one to monitor in picks. And I can't believe the 1 week I actually pick A&M. Brutal. Ole Miss Georgia, what a game. A little bit of a choke job by Ole Miss here. They had this one. They could have won this one. They choked it away at the very end. Which, why is every Georgia game them having to come back, but the other team choking, except Bama, where they were gonna come back and then they choked. But every single Georgia game against a ranked opponent's been going the exact same way. I guess Auburn wasn't ranked, so never mind. Every single Georgia game in the SEC period has gone the same way. They're down early. They have to come back. They end up winning. Except Kentucky. They took care of business against Kentucky. Why would you guys become teachers? You aren't UNC status yet? I am UNC status.
I'm not a teacher.
He's not a teacher. He's a coach.
I'm a teacher of football.
That's right. And I am UNC status. I am UNC. Return to UNC, as they say. Let's return to Monk. It's a different thing. Ole Miss Georgia. Yeah, no, Ole Miss.
Lane's getting ready for Florida job. Lane's getting ready to coach Florida.
Yeah, very likely. Who's Ole Miss hire? Ryan Grubb.
Honestly, you know who I think would be a good fit? It's Will Stein.
Yeah. No, that's a good call. That's a good call. I'm literally 6 years older than your sister. Then your sister is aunt status. We're 6 years away from aunt status, at least. Yeah, no, actually, that'd be a good call. Yeah, give him a head coaching opportunity in the SEC. Imagine Will Stein getting the SEC before Dan Lanning. That'd be kind of funny. Alrighty. Tennessee, Bama. Third Saturday in October was a little bit of a letdown because Bama took care of business in this one. Ben Albright now saying Ty Simpson is the favorite to be the first quarterback drafted in league circles next April.
Oh man, that halftime pick six, man, they blew it.
They did. Yeah, that's brutal. I mean, that's a 14-point swing right there, and it's 17-point game. Just absolutely brutal. Now I think Bama probably would find a way to win this game anyway, so that's part of it. But they did blow it. Tennessee absolutely blew this one. Bama looks like they're back, which they keep playing ranked teams. We need them to play an unranked team. They always suck against the unranked teams. That's their whole thing. Who do they play this week? South Carolina. There you go. That's a game they would lose.
And they almost lost it last year.
That's true. A road game and against an unranked team.
I've seen that one before. Let's just put me down for it now. Put me down for it now.
I already know what I'm going to put you down for now. Just because Alabama's one of the teams in competing in it.
Yes, sir. I'm the biggest hater.
That's right. Texas Tech, actually, they lost. Arizona State got one on them.
I know.
Back was huge.
Yep. Good on Dilly, man. I really wonder if other schools are going to try and get him.
I think they'll try. Will it be successful? That's the question. That is the question. I doubt it. I don't know. I'm not saying he's going to be a ASU lifer, but I don't think he leaves yet. Not yet.
He still has work to do, I'd say.
He does. I'm old enough to remember when Dan Lanning made him his first OC when he went to Oregon. Everyone was laughing at that hire.
I know. You're wrong about that one.
It turns out he's ended up being a really good head coach. And never mind. I forgot they had the first round bye last year too. I was gonna say he's got more playoff wins than Dan Lanning.
He's made it further in the playoffs than Dan Lanning. Wait, no. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And here's why. He made it to overtime.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. You're right about that. Yeah, credit to ASU. We obviously did not pick him. ASU's funny. They keep bouncing back and forth between ranked and unranked. Them in Utah, and Michigan, and Illinois, and USC. It's like the same teams keep bouncing back and forth between ranked and unranked every single week. Texas Tech finally folds. They'll be fine. This was really the only big test on the remaining schedule, if I remember correctly. BYU. Other than BYU, yeah, that was the biggest test left. So Texas Tech will be fine. Oregon absolutely stomped Rutgers. Just absolutely throttled them. Definitely got a little revenge. There.
Yeah.
Yeah, they heard all the jokes. They heard the jokes about their demise, and they decided.
Oregon. Dan Lanning is great against bad teams. He is, but
he is. He's the anti-Kalen DeBoer for that.
He is. He's awesome against bad teams, but when the lights get bright, he knows he's got it.
Yep.
I don't have much to say about that game, honestly. They just whooped them. Hey, if they stopped the game after the first drive, Rutgers would have won.
Yep. That's true.
I would say that Stein's play calling is getting pretty cute, though.
Right.
A lot more tricky stuff. That's not going to work against Ohio State.
It will not. It will not. LSU Vanderbilt. LSU.
Did you see that video of that Vandy guard taking out 2 guys in one play?
I did not. No.
Oh my god! I gotta show you this.
Oh
this
yeah, you gotta
this
send
is
me this.
insane. Vanderbilt guard. All right, found it. Here, send it to you right now. And mind you, this is against what's his name, Meeks, and
Oh man, like a little whiplash there. That's awesome. Hit immediately into the next one. Oh,
those are
beautiful.
2 helmet stickers. That's gonna get someone drafted, man. That's gonna get him drafted
beautiful.
high. Let's see what years he had.
70 on Vanderbilt. Remember the name.
Cade McConnell.
Cade McConnell. Remember the name. That holy cow! What a rep. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, you know where he started at? It's crazy.
Where's that?
Oh wait, let's see here. Wait, never mind. No, I was looking at a different one. Okay, I got the normal one. Okay, he started at Minnesota, transferred, so he's at 22, so he's eligible. Yeah.
Wow, there you go. Cade McConnell, remember the name.
6'5", 323.
Oh, he ain't coming out. He's a Vandy. He's getting his masters. I
want a smart guard like that. If you're at Vandy, he's a smarty.
We'll see you in 2027. He's getting his masters.
Yeah, that's right.
LSU, yeah, that's 2 losses. Are they ranked still? They are ranked still. They're 20.
What a joke.
2 losses.
What have they
hey, at least you can say
year?
both their losses are to... Oh, wait, who are both their losses to? Obviously, Vandy. Who's their other loss to? Ole Miss? 2 losses to... What's Ole Miss at nowadays? Like 13-ish probably after losing to Georgia. I think they might be at 8 actually. I think them and Georgia's flipped.
There is nothing that Ole Miss has done this year that's particularly impressed me.
No.
This will be a big test for him. God, I hope. Yeah, here's who Ole Miss has beaten this year. Get ready. Okay, they did beat LSU.
Right.
Georgia State, Kentucky, Arkansas, Tulane, Wazoo.
Barely beat Wazoo too.
Mm-hmm. They have Oklahoma, South Carolina, Citadel, Florida, Mississippi State. Honestly, that's a that's a cupcake schedule. Oklahoma's a big one. Big one. Imagine if they lose to Florida. That'd be funny.
Oh, that'd be brutal. Oh man. Oh man, the conspiracies would go into overdrive if they lose to Florida.
It would be very funny.
They're gonna say Lane started recruiting early. Is it in Florida or at Ole Miss?
Oh, let me see here. At Oxford.
Oh, okay. I was gonna if it was in Gainesville, all the conspiracies would be that Lane's starting to recruit early, throwing the game. Georgia Tech handled. Excuse me. Handled business against Duke. They look strong. They're up to number 7 in the country now. How about the Yellow Jackets?
Good on them, man. Brent Key's a hell of a coach.
Yeah, they're rolling. They're rolling right now. SC Notre Dame.
Took them to the woodshed after beating Michigan like they did, and just took them like that. They got too comfortable, honestly. They were like, oh, we finally got a big win against a Big Ten team, and we were dominant. They got too comfortable.
Yep. Yeah, Notre Dame's still good. 2 losses.
Like usual.
Yeah.
Like clockwork.
Normally they have 1 early loss. This year they had 2. But yeah,
Early lost to a bad team too.
Right.
Shout out North Illinois. Mountain West, North
But at least
Illinois.
both their losses this year were to good teams. No, there's no Northern
That is
Illinois
true.
here. Yeah, lost to 2 very strong teams and by a total of 4 points. So, no, Notre Dame's still good. Notre Dame's still good. The Irish are still competitive. And yeah, they just absolutely they took care of business against SC for sure. They're doing strong. They're rolling strong. So is Oklahoma. They came back after brutal loss to Texas. They came back and handled business in South Carolina. No real problem at all. 26-7. Dang it! What?
Got him.
Oh no! What? Yeah.
I mean, what is Oklahoma, right?
Right. Well, when Mateer's healthy, they're a whole different.
But is
team.
he healthy, right?
Right. He looked healthy against South Carolina.
He did.
So he's getting back to that level. Oh man. The Holy War.
This was a game.
Yeah. Utah came back in this one a little bit to make it closer, but BYU looks strong, man. I still think they should have lost to U of A, and I'm still pissed about the fact they didn't. But Utah looks, BYU looks very strong right now.
They're such a well-coached team, man.
They are. What's BYU up to? They're up to 11. The rankings this year are so weird. Imagine in pre-season 2024, because I feel like going into the season, if you told someone this, they would have been like, okay, yeah, I get it. But going into last season, imagine telling them that Georgia Tech would be 7, BYU would be 11, Vanderbilt would be 10, Texas Tech would be 14, Cincinnati would be 21. Like
Indiana would be number 2.
Oh, Indiana would be 2. How'd I forget that one? Even ASU would be 24. Like, holy cow. Like, they'd be like, are you on drugs? And honestly, Texas would be all the way down at 22. South Florida would be ranked at 18. And that one I think they'd be like, okay, yeah, there's got to be the token G5 program ranked. Or G6, whatever they're calling it nowadays. Virginia would be 16. Just absolutely bonkers.
I still can't believe they're ranked that high.
Especially off of their reputation. Their premier win is now 3-4 with a loss to Stanford. How much can a premier win carry you when it stops being premier? Next game here, Mizzou Auburn. Holy cow, this game was crazy. Mizzou came through when it mattered, but holy cow, just absolutely up and down. Auburn. I thought Auburn had them. I really did. After Beau threw that last pick, I thought things were gonna go huge Freeze's way, but unfortunately, huge Freeze froze.
A huge freeze.
Yeah.
That was a funny ending.
Yeah, credit to Mizzou. Oh yeah, or Mizzou thinking they made the field goal in OT to win it.
Yep.
And so Drinkwitz jogging onto the field, clapping, and then all of a sudden it's like, nope, not quite. Not quite. Speaking of Virginia, another ACC
that was such a Cougar. That was a big time Cougar. That was a big time Cougar.
Yep.
The safety, brutal. The kickoff,
Yep.
They should have had these 2 wins, man. Such big-time Cougars. I mean, honestly, shout out to the Cougs, man. They've been playing great lately.
They have
Cougs
been.
can't close.
They've been playing strong with some good teams. I know you're not a big UVA fan, obviously,
No.
but they I mean they're holding strong with teams ranked much higher than them. Got killed by UW though, so we love that.
Mhm.
We love that. But they're holding strong with highly ranked teams, I will say. And UVA moved up 2 in the ranking after barely beating Wazoo at home.
I don't get it.
I'm so pissed we lost to Michigan because we could be like we would be like 17 right now. I'm not saying we would, but we should be. We should be if we had beaten Michigan, we should be ahead of UVA.
Oh, absolutely.
But no,
we
choked.
Are they 5-0 or 5-1 or 6-0?
Virginia's 6-1. They lost to NC State. Straight up, they only got ranked because of beating FSU, and now that's just not even impressive anymore. South Florida took care of business against FAU. Absolutely throttled them. Not much to say there. I think for the first time all year, a team dropped after. No, that's not true. Clemson dropped after they barely beat Troy. Texas barely beats OT, and they beats Kentucky in OT.
Crazy,
and
man.
They actually dropped for it 1 spot. Yeah, Kentucky should have had this one.
They should have.
Can I just say something here?
Say it.
I get the logic of going for it on 4th down in OT, but I wouldn't have done it. And here's why. Your defense is absolutely shut down Arch Manning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their offense is horrible. So you kick that field goal. You're up 3. Texas isn't scoring a touchdown. So your in my mind, my logic is, okay, let's just get this thing to a second overtime. Mm-hmm. That's my logic there. You kick the field goal. You know Texas ain't going to score a touchdown. You're not worried about that. Get to a second overtime where they get the ball first this time, and you're going to have a chance to answer. You don't kick the field goal. You fail, which, by the way, you've been failing in short yardage situations the entire game. Guess what? It happens again. Now all Texas has to do is lean on their kicker, who's a stud, and the game's over.
Mm-hmm. He is a great kicker, and it's got to be a game flow, right? There's conventional knowledge, right? Big game upset, go for the kill in overtime, right? But you got to trust the game flow, right? Your defense is balling out, held them to 13 all game, right?
Yeah. And your offense sucked.
Yeah, you only scored 13 yourself. So I agree with you. I think you got to kick it there. Take the gamble that you're going second in second overtime, so you can get the chance to kill it there. Stop them twice and get the kill shot, right? Live to fight another overtime.
Because the second you don't get it, and obviously they're not going for it with the thought, oh, we're not going to get this in mind. I think they've got a lot of confidence, and I respect that. At the same time, I watched that game. That was misfounded confidence. I'm just straight up. You were. I did not think you had a shot to convert that short. Yeah, It was 1st and goal at the Texas 1. They stuffed you 3 straight plays. Like, yeah, sure, odds are you're gonna get in eventually, but do you take those odds? When you can just say, hey, let's live for a second OT here. They got us this time. I don't. But maybe that's just me. Maybe Mark Stoops, who's currently getting run out of Lexington, is better at game management than I am. Maybe. Memphis losing in the debut game for Alex Mortensen, son of the ESPN legend.
Yes.
That was a great moment on ESPN when
they were
celebrating
really cool.
that win. Yeah. And also Trent Dilfer posting about the win afterwards, showing that he still cares about the team. That was a good moment too. I saw that on Saturday night, posting his congrats for Alex and all that. That's good. That's good.
Oh yeah,
Respect
I love
that.
to see it.
Respect for Trent there. He's also a former ESPN guy. Dilfer's Times from back in the day. That's funny. It worked out that way. And then last ranked game here, talk about Cincinnati. Absolute clobbered Oklahoma State. Not much to talk about there. Just absolute throttling.
Oh yeah. Jeez.
All right.
Did you see the guys? You see the guys going shirtless though? Pretty cool.
I did see that. Yep. Getting the whole student
Going tartless.
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
Hey, shout out to them for being at that game, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised. All right, should we talk about Washington, Michigan?
Let's do it. I don't have too many thoughts, right? I think, it's a tough assignment going to the big house at 9 a.m. down 2 starting O linemen, and then you're down to your third string tackle by the end of the game. Lost your best blocking tight end. Honestly, this game wasn't on defense at all. It was not. Offense had a bad game plan. Couldn't protect Demond. Couldn't get the run game going. It was just sloppy. And that's just it. We're just not there yet, right? Michigan's had a ton of continuity, and we just haven't. And that's just how it is for some of these games, right? There's probably 3 to 4 of these games on the schedule. So that's what it is.
Yep. Yeah. I just don't think they came into this game prepared. I don't know. And I'm not going to go conspiracy theory rabbit hole that Jed was too busy looking at other jobs all week, so he couldn't compete, so he wasn't prepared. I just think they came into this game poorly prepared. I think Sharon Moore obviously had his guys more ready, especially in the second half.
They were backed into a corner.
Yeah, I think Demond started to get rattled, and I think the more rattled he got, the more he started to force throws, when I think he should have just let it come to him. I mean, both of his picks came on, or not both, he had 3 picks. The first 2 picks came on throws that he had it if he just waited a second longer, but he tried to force it into a tight window, and it wasn't there. So
honestly, I think it's a good learning experience for Demond. I think it was. I'll tell you this.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this myself. When it comes, you said you wouldn't think that coaching staff prepared him. I've experienced this firsthand now. There's times that you think you have a great game plan coming into the game, and it just crumbles right in front of you. Right?
I'm not saying they weren't like game plan ready, prepared. I don't think they were mentally prepared. They were sloppy in this one.
9 a.m., man. 9 a.m. Not even an NFL player would have to do that.
But they just look sloppy. That's my main takeaway.
I think it hurts when you have to start Gary and Hatchett.
That's true, but
he's a primary
starter. He was.
He's not starting when Mills is back. I'll tell you that. Yeah. He better not be.
McCreeve was also brutal at left tackle. And I mean, the run defense was really what did him in here. If they could stop Jordan Marshall even a little bit in the second half, we're probably having a different conversation. But he was running all over him. So, a lot of work to be done, but luckily they've got a pretty easy schedule. Knock on wood. Illinois is not easy necessarily, but they've got a manageable schedule until Oregon. So
yep.
They just need to get
absolutely. The hardest part of the schedule is over.
Yes. Get to that with no blemishes, and you should be okay. Illinois is going to be
8-4,
your last.
9-3 is on the table. We can get a 10-3.
10-2 is on the table. They could beat Oregon. I got faith. It's at home. Believe.
Right now, I'm not believing too much.
No, that's fair. Get a little momentum, though. Hey, you know what? If they can go, let's see, there's Illinois, Wisconsin, Purdue, UCLA. They got 4 games between now and Oregon. Just get a little positive momentum rolling and see where things fall. But yeah, that one was brutal. I woke up at 9 a.m. for that.
I'm not going to lie, I slept through the first half.
That's fair. Hey,
I was up late. I was up. That game started late, too.
Yeah. Let's see. UConn destroyed Boston College. Holy cow! I
It's
knew
really
BC would
hard.
be.
It's really hard getting up for the 9 a.m. window after a game the night before. But
That's
yeah,
fair.
shout out Jim Mora. They're cooking right now.
Yeah. Oh, UConn's turned into a pretty good program the past couple of years, actually, under Mora. Arizona almost had Houston. They almost had them. They played hard. Unfortunately, fall to 4-3, but they played hard in Houston. Looking at the rest of their schedule, they're not gonna. They'll go bowling. They can beat Colorado, Kansas, and Baylor. They'll go bowling. Cincinnati and the toughest thing is their two toughest games are both away games. So, but I think they can win these three. So, just win those three and they'll be fine. Just need to get bowling. Honestly, if Arizona goes bowling, there are people that are saying Arizona is going to go 3-9 this year. So, if they go to a bowl game, that's a win for them.
I mean, it's just market improvement everywhere. You see defense,
Yes.
offense.
Yeah. No.
It's
Everything's been better. Offense has been way better. Defense has been a lot better. So yeah, year 2 under Brennan, that you're seeing the positive steps. We'll see what the quarterback situation is next year with Fafita likely going pro. We'll see. We'll see. But I am seeing the improvement. That's good. Fafita was fantastic in this game, by the way. Before I forget about it, he was awesome. I think he had like 2 incompletions in the entire game. He was insane. Baylor or TCU, they win barely.
rivalry.
It was close, but they did win the rivalry.
That is an old school Big 12 score, man.
That's right.
I miss it.
42-36.
Thanks a lot, Matt Campbell.
Yeah. Tulane barely beat Army. Tarleton State's win over Army looks better and better every week because Army barely
I
lost to
know.
Tulane. Tarleton State's just good. Actually,
The magic isn't continuing for Eddie George, by the way, at Bowling Green, sadly.
3-4. They're 3-4, and like other than East Carolina, they've all their losses have been competitive. Handled Charlotte, handled UAB, beat K-State. Like, yeah, Army's not terrible. And Tarleton State beat them. That's funny. I don't know. Yeah, no. Eddie George magic is... Yeah, that one's done. Let's see. UCF destroyed West Virginia. Did you see UMass? Everyone was starting to post that UMass finally won another game.
I saw
and then
that.
They choked, and then they
that was hilarious.
After all. It's brutal. Purdue got shut out by Northwestern, aka Oregon's best win. Clemson lost to SMU. Remember when it was like impossible to win at Clemson?
I know.
Like, that was a big thing. That like even when Clemson was like down, it was still impossible to win there.
Is Dabo gonna be back next year?
I think he will be. He's got too much built up cachet there. Let's see. Other games. These look like.
Look at that. Florida. Look at Boise State, UNLV, Dan Mullen looking at those jobs. 56-31.
Florida should hire Dan Mullen back.
That would be funny.
You know what? SEC school is going to hire Dan Mullen. Probably like Ole Miss after Lane goes to Florida.
Honestly, that'd be good for him. That'd be good. Arkansas would be a really good. Oh wait, I think you already said no to Arkansas.
He did. Actually, Lane Kiffin's Florida Gators against Dan Mullen's Ole Miss Rebels would be freaking cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Oh, I'd love that. I want that to be the case already. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, he did already say no to Arkansas. Let's see. North Texas handled UTSA. Good golly. Florida won in Billy Napier's last game. Beat Mississippi State, still lost.
Poor
just
guy.
like all the reports said would be the case. Penn State did score 24 at Iowa, but it wasn't enough because Iowa scored 25. Maryland falls again, so UW's premier win looks worse and worse every week. UCLA still rolling. 3-0 under Skipper Neuheisel.
Yep. Syracuse looking worse this year for sure.
Yes, definitely. Who got handled?
Don't let the score of Oregon State and Lafayette mislead you. That was very tight for a long time.
It was. I remember. I had on multi-view with Stanford, Florida State. And Stanford, my Stanford Cardinal, no one walks in to Stanford, California and comes out victorious. Especially not in a Florida State party school. They call it the library for a reason. Party schools get kicked out. Boom. Stanford. Premier win. Hey, if UVA can get ranked off a win against Florida State, where's our ranking?
Well, UVA didn't lose to Hawaii.
Actually, you know what's funny? I was thinking about this the other week. Stanford is a absolutely egregious blown lead against Hawaii away from having a winning record right now.
Wow.
They're right there. Oh, also we got killed by Virginia. I said we as if I'm like Stanford's like my number 3 team. They got killed by UVA, so that doesn't help. That doesn't help the argument. But when they beat Miami this weekend, then we'll talk. Yeah, never mind. Pitt's looking a little more competitive. These two could be wins though. They could get to 5 wins. You know what? They could beat Pitt at home. I'm going to talk myself into Stanford's going bowling.
They can do it.
I'm talking myself into Stanford's going bowling. All right. Well, that's it for Week 8. That's it for the Week 8 slate. We already talked about the actual process of Stanford FSU quite a bit, so we won't get into that one too much more, but just an absolutely insane game. Literally just, I cannot imagine explaining that game to someone who didn't watch it. You just kind of had to experience it. It was hilarious. Any closing thoughts on Week 8 slate as a whole before we get into Week 9 picks?
A great slate of upsets.
That's right. Very much was. And we're on to Week 9. We've already had a couple games this week here. Let's see. Arkansas State in their second year in the FBS
They're
level.
5-2, I think.
5? Are they really? Holy cow, they're killing. They're first in Conference USA right now. Look at them. They're killing it. Your Toppers got the win tonight as well in OT against Louisiana Tech. Middle Tennessee, Delaware, Missouri State, New Mexico State tomorrow night, South Alabama, Georgia State. Cal playing on another Friday night. They're playing Virginia Tech. Well, that's more Friday afternoon for us, but Friday night for Virginia Tech.
Yep.
And then Boise State, Nevada. There you go. But that brings us to the Saturday slate. Only, let's see. Oh, no, 5 ranked games here in the morning that we're going to give our picks for. I pick first. Let's see. What makes it lineups that one? Okay, I'll just go first. I'll go first because it lines up because you already picked South Carolina. Indiana, 25.5 point home favorite over the streaking UCLA Bruins. And you know what? Call it recency bias. Call it the fact that Indiana was not able to cover 25.5 against a worse Michigan State team. I'm picking the Bruins to cover, not to win. Definitely not.
Give me IU. I think Indiana's just a wagon right now.
Oh, I think they are too, but they didn't cover 25.5 against Michigan.
I think they were riding the high too on. Kurt Cignetti said it himself.
All right. Well, give me UCLA, who's also a wagon, just not quite as powerful of a wagon. Georgia Tech, 17.5 home favorites over the Syracuse Orange. You got this one.
Give me Syracuse to cover. Frank Brown's feisty.
I was going to say, actually, you know what? I've heard a lot of people, and this isn't people like who know anything, obviously, but a lot of people who think Fish is going to leave. Want Fran Brown to be his replacement at UW.
You're talking about Cousin Kenny, the idiot? Yeah.
No, I'm talking about other people. I'm just talking about
thanks.
Husky Twitter in general. I'm just talking
No
about
thanks.
Husky in general. I don't know. Who would you want to be the replacement if Fish did leave?
That's a good question. I just had an evil thought.
What's that?
Wilcox from California and take their quarterback.
Oh, yeah. JKS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not terrible, actually. That's not a terrible thought. OU hosting the Ole Miss Rebels. OU 4.5-point home favorite. Ooh, this one's spicy. Ole Miss coming off letdown. Oklahoma's getting healthy. OU's that's Norman's tough environment to play in. Ooh, this one's tough. Oh man, I don't know which way I'm leaning in this one right now. Tell you what, about evenly matched team, so I'm gonna go with the team getting points. Give me Ole Miss here.
I'm gonna go Oklahoma for one reason. The rumors are swirling. Give me Oklahoma.
All right, fair enough. UVA, your favorite team in the country, going to Chapel Hill. Take on.
Yeah, I gotta take UVA this time.
Okay, finally, I was wondering when you'd pick UVA. Yeah, no. I think a select few high school teams could probably beat North Carolina right now.
Modern day. Who else? IMG.
IMG. Yeah, IMG. Bishop Gorman.
Bishop Gorman. Yep, good one. DeSoto and Duncanville.
Yeah, there you go. A couple of the Dallas area ones. Yeah. All right. Last game in this early slate here. South Florida traveling to Memphis. Would have been a ranked v ranked game last week. Instead, Memphis coming off a huge loss to UAB, while South Florida it's rolling through their conference schedule. Give me the Bulls. Give me Galesh.
Well, if the Huskies hired Grubb, that'd be fun.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, go Galesh, baby. He's my guy.
You already picked South Carolina. But we'll roll through this slate here. Northwestern Nebraska, Rutgers, Purdue, Kansas State, the Sunflower State battle there in the morning. What else here? Auburn, Arkansas. UConn, Rice, Utah State, New Mexico State, or just New Mexico. All right, and that brings us to the 12:30 slate here. South Carolina, Bama. I know I was the one who earlier said, "Oh, yeah, Alabama against an unranked team on the road," but they just look really good right now, man. I'm gonna take Bama. It hurts. Bandy -2.5. No matter what, I'm never gonna be impressed with Missouri Tigers. I'm sorry. Give me Bandy to cover 2.5 here.
Oh yeah, anchors up, baby.
That's right. Shouldn't be anchors down.
Anchors away.
Anchors away. There you go. Iowa State 3.5-point home favorites over the BYU Cougars, who are coming to Ames. This is you, my friend.
I just love how BYU plays, man. Honestly, Satake would be a guy I'd call, but I don't think he'd lead BYU.
I agree. Yeah, Iowa State's starting to fall in hard times, and as unimpressed as I was with BYU against Arizona, they took care of business against a good Utah team. So give me the Cougs. And then for the second time this year, we are picking a Washington Huskies
Let's
game,
go.
top 25 matchup with the Illinois Fighting Illini coming to Seattle. Do you want to preview this game before we do our picks?
Not really. Not much to preview. I feel like we've covered it mostly.
Yeah, at least the Washington side of things. Illinois back to ranked here. I don't even know who they played last week, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I don't know if they did play last week. Wouldn't surprise me.
No, they didn't because everyone. Yeah, they didn't because everyone comes off a bye.
Everyone only plays coming off a bye. That's right. Yeah, you're right. So Illinois is coming in rested. They do have to come to Seattle. Definitely not the same team that the last time a ranked team came to Seattle, Ohio State. Definitely not that level. 4.5. Shoot. I'm going to take Illinois because I think we win on like a walk-off field goal.
Yeah, 45.5 is just too much for me. Give me Illinois here. Yeah. Shout out. Hey, this is the Cam Masters Bowl.
That's right, Cam Masters Bowl. Let's go. Other games here, Minnesota, Iowa. That could be a fun one.
I think Toledo could beat Wazoo. Toledo's playing really good right now.
They are. NC State Pitt for ACC matchup there. Other notable games in this.
UMass Central Michigan. They're in the. Did you like that?
The directional Michigan triangle.
Yeah, that was so funny. It's like anytime you find yourself in the triangle of directional Michigan, you need to get out as soon as possible.
Yeah, which is funny.
Very true.
Right in the middle. Stanford's right in the middle. All right, next one's Oklahoma State, Texas Tech. Texas Tech 38.5 point favorites. Holy cow. Oh, that's a lot. But you're the one picking anyway, so go ahead.
Oh, it's 38.5, man. I think they're gonna be pissed off.
You taking Tech?
Yeah.
Me too. Oklahoma State's so bad, dude. I mean, if you look at hold on, I just want to look at how much they've been losing games by on average here. 1-6, 1 win against UT Martin. Lost by 66 to Oregon, lost by 7 to Tulsa, 18 to Baylor, 28 to U of A, 22 to Houston, 32 to Cincinnati. Yeah, and Texas Tech's definitely the best team they've played so far other than Oregon. Yeah, 38.5 is fine. Speaking of Cincinnati, on the topic, they host the Baylor Bears. Where they are, whoopsie, I accidentally closed their schedule graphic here. Baylor is getting 4.5 on the road. Ooh, how am I thinking? Give me Cincinnati. They've been rolling. I think they can cover 4.5 against a really bad Baylor defense.
It's so funny, man. I mean, Cincinnati's on a roll right now.
Yeah.
But I'm still a Sawyer Robertson fan, man. Give me Baylor.
Alrighty. All right. You can't quit them.
I just can't quit them.
All right. Other 1 p.m. slate game. Nope. Those are the only two, actually. Oh, that's funny. Okay. 1:15. Texas is playing Mississippi State. Oops. Let me get this one over here. Texas is 7.5 point road favorites against the Bulldogs. You pick first.
I'm okay with 7.5 here. They finally adjusted the spreads. Texas be sucking, but I just don't trust Levy. I'm a Levy hater, man.
Yeah, this one's too close for me. Mississippi State's been competitive, but 7.5 is too close. I agree. All right, other games here in that window. Jeez, There's only 3 games. Okay, I guess you kind of tuck it into the 12:30 window, so never mind. I was like, are there really only 3 games starting in this 1 o'clock window? TCU West Virginia at 3. That's like a classic mid-2010s Big 12 matchup right there. Wisconsin, Oregon. 33.5-point favorite are the Oregon Ducks, and I don't think it's enough. I think they cover.
Yeah, Wisconsin can't score a point, man.
I was waiting for you to say on Wisconsin. I'm not gonna lie.
They haven't scored a point in 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, no, it's over.
Man, imagine being in that offensive meeting room.
I've been in offensive meeting rooms like that. It's not fun.
Nope.
We scored points though. I don't think we ever got shut out at least.
Especially 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Miami.
Weeks. I'll say this: weeks get long when you lose. Weeks get long when you lose.
They do. And then when you win, they get super short because it's like, man, we just played. Can we not celebrate this for a while?
Yep.
Yeah. You want to bask in the glory for a little bit longer, but it's not the way it works. Miami 29.5 home favorites, 29.5 point home favorite, I should say, over the 3-4 Stanford Cardinal. What is this line? Show us some respect. Pissed off Miami team. Who you got?
I think Miami's gonna kill them, man. They're pissed off.
I know.
It's a way to
Miami team against the Stanford. Yeah, no,
Stanford to Miami.
Yeah, no, it ain't happening. I know it ain't happening. I like to have fun with it. Butch Jones plays at 4 as well, so keep your eye on that one. Louisiana Troy, quietly fun Sunbelt matchup right there. A&M LSU in the 4:30 window to start us off. A&M 2.5-point road favorite over the LSU Tigers. Oh man, the one time I don't drink the haterade on the Texas A&M Aggies, the time they finally don't cover. LSU wins outright.
Yes, sir. I agree. I trust in us.
Yes,
it's in Death Valley, man.
It's in Death Valley. No one walks into Death Valley and wins except the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
Boston College going to Louisville. Louisville 25.5-point home favorites.
Louisville is not good enough to be a 28.5 point favorite. I know they just had a crazy upset, but come on here. Let's.
Hold on, but let's not read too much.
I know BC stinks. I get it.
Ooh, yeah, they really haven't. Oh.
They have some pretty bad losses.
There's some real bad losses.
But this is not about BC. This is about Louisville.
Right.
Give me BC.
Yeah, but Louisville's not exactly killing their opponents.
Give me BC.
They beat only Bowling. Yeah, BC. Yeah, they only beat Bowling Green by 23. So, do I expect them to beat Boston College by more? No, give me BC. BC can cover that. Michigan State. Man, we've been kind of chalky here recently. We haven't had a difference since Cincinnati Baylor. Michigan 14.5-point road favorite. Give me Sparty to cover that one. I still don't have any faith in this Michigan offense.
Sparty's terrible. Give me Michigan.
14.5's a lot. All right, other 4:30 games here. Oh, just CSU Wyoming. The Jade Norvell less. Colorado State Rams. All right. 2 more games here. Tennessee 9.5-point favorites at Kentucky. Who you got?
I got Tennessee here. Brutal loss, but I still think they're the better team.
And Kentucky also just suffered a brutal loss
Mm-hmm.
to a worse team than Tennessee. And Tennessee's
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, and then only one more game. Well, here to pick Houston ASU. Houston quietly 6-1, going to
Wow.
Tempe to take on the Arizona State Sun Devils. Arizona State 7.5-point home favorites. Houston's quietly been playing pretty good ball, but I think ASU is just a different weight class from what Houston's been able to compete with. So give me the Sun Devils.
I got the Sun Devils too. I know that they're 6-1, but I just I don't think they've beaten too many quality teams.
And then lastly here, an old last week of the season Big 12 or Pac-12 matchup, Colorado Utah on is the only nightcap game. Look at that. They're going to have the whole country watching all by themselves over in Rice-Eccles. Good for them. All right, and then the NFL game we have to talk about. Oh, sorry, what?
Go back to the schedule. Is there no Hawaii test tonight?
There's no Hawaii test. Yeah, that's
why
I
said that. Damn.
Come on, man. It's like you don't even listen to me. Last game to pick. We've got what could have been the JJ McCarthy. Goodness gracious, how many teams are on bye this week? Why does this feel so much shorter?
Seahawks are on bye.
Seahawks looks like they're on bye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
26, so 6 teams are on bye.
Yeah, no, that adds up.
This is kind of the part of the season where where a lot of teams go on bye in like these 3 weeks.
All right. Chargers 3.5 points, home favorites. I won it last week, so I will pick the Chargers as my breakdown team. For the Chargers, Carson Wentz has already been announced as a starter. Start forcing turnovers again. You've really struggled with that the past couple weeks, and I think that's directly led to what some might interpret as a defensive meltdown. One thing at the beginning of the season that Chargers were doing really well was forcing the opponent into mistakes, and we have not seen that much from Minter's crew. So Carson Wentz, come on, this is your chance. Get the ball back for your offense. Let Herbert and those guys get into a rhythm and take control. And then for that offense, just figure out how to play football again. You weren't terrible against Indianapolis. You put up 24, but definitely were sloppy, especially compared to what Indianapolis was putting up there, which we'll talk about Indianapolis later, but their offense is insane right now. So it's not necessarily shameful, but still. So yeah, I think Chargers win by just forcing turnovers and just taking control of the ball or taking control of the game from a script standpoint and just playing their game. How do the Vikings win?
So, this is going to be such a fun defensive matchup to watch, in my opinion. 2 of the best in the game going at it. Minter and Flores. So, I think it's going to be a low-scoring, grindy affair, right? Every yard means something. Every field goal is meaning something. So, just dial it up completely. I know it's a short week, so that's the biggest bummer here, right? Short week, so not a full game plan, which sucks. Because I really would love to see this guy go to toe. But really dial it up today. Really dial it up. Hit Herbert. Bring him to the ground. Don't bounce off of him. Offensively, get your strikes in when you can, right? I think your biggest advantage is your receivers on their DBs, especially the corners, right? There's no one who is horrifyingly shut down on San Diego, right? They're a heavy zone team. So use your zone beaters, right? Try and force man matchups with Justin Jefferson and take your shots when you can, but do it heavy play action, right? Because it can be a low scoring affair, so running the ball is going to be important.
Yeah. As for my pick, give me the Chargers. I know they've been faltering a little bit, but I just have more faith in them than a Carson Wentz-led Vikings team.
I'm going to go Vikings.
Wow, we got a Thursday night difference for maybe the first time all season. No, Yeah, for
Yeah.
the first time all season, it's our first Thursday night
Wow.
difference. So one of us is going to start this week off ahead of the other. So that'll be fun to talk about on Thursday. All right. Well, that is it for the Tuesday edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. Fun as always. Any closing thoughts, Mr. Jokinen?
If one of us starts an hour and a half late, all of us start an hour and a half late. If one of us click like, all of us click like. If one of us subscribe, all of us subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Drive safe, folks.